In MMA, looks can be deceiving, and the guy with the biggest muscles or the angriest demeanour normally isn't the person you should be most afraid of. In fact, you've got to look out for the innocent guys, the ones who smile in the corner of the room, but deep down know they could take out 99.9% of the population without breaking a sweat. One of these innocent kids, Chase Hooper, has just burst onto the scene, and in this video we'll break down everything you need to know about this future UFC star. So, unless you're an avid prelims watcher, you might not have even heard of Chase Hooper. Chase is an American fighter who joined the UFC back in 2019, first fighting in the featherweight division. He's since gone up a weight class and is now comfortably a 155-pound fighter. Hooper got his first UFC development contract off the big man himself after beating Kanan Kawaha in the 14th Contender Series. He fights out of Washington, D.C., and at just 24 years old is one of the youngest prospects in the organisation right now. Now, since joining the UFC, Chase has picked up 7 wins, suffering 3 losses in the process. During this time, he's put on some pretty impressive performances over lower level guys, submitting 7 of his opponents and knocking out 4. He's also a very fast starter, having finished 5 of his opponents within the opening round. Not too bad for an innocent kid, right? Outside of the UFC, Hooper has also achieved some pretty big wins in the combat sports world. For instance, he beat UFC veteran Clay Guida with a calf slicer at the Fury Pro grappling tournament in 2022. He's also taken on Aljamain Sterling in a grappling match, losing a razor-close decision that easily could have gone his way. But by far, Chase's biggest achievement is the fact that he received a black belt in BJJ in 2021, when he was just 21 years old. This is genuinely a crazy achievement, especially when you think back about the number of UFC champions who never got their black belt. Max Holloway, John Jones, Habib, the list goes on. I mean, could you imagine a 21-year-old submitting Habib? Now, up until his last fight, Chase Hooper wasn't exactly receiving a whole lot of hype. However, this all changed when he fought on the undercard of Lewis v Nascimento, facing Vyacheslav Borshishev. Now, don't get me wrong, Borshishev isn't a world beater and he's nowhere near Paddy the Baddy's level, let alone the top guys in the lightweight division. However, he is a tough and durable fighter and one who had never been finished in his career. So when Hooper went out, dropped Borshishev in the opening round, and then went up to set up a Bravo choke in the second round, it sent out a statement. I mean, this guy dominated the fight from the opening bell. He dropped Borshishev in the opening minute and then proceeded to hammer him with ground and pound and lock in about 100 and different submission attempts. Borshishev was able to survive the opening round, but Chase got right back where he left off in round 2, hammering Borshishev before using his grappling to control the pace of the fight, eventually allowing him to find a Bravo choke in the second half of the round. Sure, there was some controversy about the stoppage as Borshishev was insistent that he didn't tap out. However, this young and innocent kid had still just taken out a tough fighter with a granite chin and a bunch of heart. This win really showed everyone that Chase is about the fighter's life. He's got the talent, the dedication, and the power to go far in the organisation, and his ground game in particular is going to cause problems for a lot of his opponents. Since this win, Chase has improved his ranking to 42nd in the lightweight division. He's going to need to step up the level of competition if he wants to progress any further. However, he's still got plenty of time on his side, so there's no need to rush him into fights he's not prepared for. Ultimately, what makes Chase Hooper such a top prospect is how young he is. The guy has had 9 fights in the UFC already, and he's only 24 years old. He's got heaps of talent, particularly on the ground, and he's also got the frame to be a nightmare in the 155 division. So yeah, he might look innocent, but give him a few years, and Chase Hooper could just take over the UFC.